What's up, people? All right, RichesMethod, back at it again. Okay, so listen, man. When I was younger, right? Probably around 19, I had this older girlfriend, older than me. She was in her, she was about 26. One day she said something to me that always resonated with me and stayed with me, right? She was like, you know, I don't understand why you're with me. You don't need me. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, you don't need me. You got a job, you do this, you do that, you hold on your own place. I don't know why you with me, because you don't need me. Now my answer to her was, anyway, listen, so I could get into this in a little bit more detail, watch till the end of the video, hold all your comments, what you think I might be going with this, until the end, all right? What's up, folks? RichesMethod, back at it again. All right, so before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like early, share. Go ahead and share this on Facebook or any other social media. Get you. And also, guys, don't forget to go check out my ebooks and audiobooks. Let's go. All right, so check this out, people. Question at the end of the day is, when you get with somebody, right, and you find that perfect female that you think is perfect in the moment, do you ask yourself, does she want you or does she need you? Now, that's important. I'm going to tell you why. It's absolutely a difference between want and need, right? On the surface, we all know that. But when you're choosing a mate, somebody who you're going to let get close to you, who you're going to let be involved with the intimate details of your life, I myself have made every mistake out there, right? So no judgment. But one of the things that I have never done or tried to never do is choose a woman who needs me versus who wants me. Let me explain what I mean by that. So I'm 19. I'm in Brooklyn. I meet this girl. She's a little older than me. She's about 26. I never really officially got to be a relationship. We just ended up messing around for about 3 years. Point is this, though. One day she came and she said, I don't understand why you're messing with me. I don't know what you need me for. See, in her mind, because I was independent and I'm doing everything, she wanted somebody that at the end of the day, when they wake up, she want to feel like she is needed, not just wanted. Now, what's the difference that you figure? Well, here's how I figure that difference to be. See, for you guys who travel to places like what you're seeing right now in the background, I'm going to say this to you. Most of the females, they probably need you. And the question is, do they want you? Now, this can be applied to every place, not just where you're seen in the background, which is Dominican Republic. I want this to apply to everywhere as a traveling person and even within your own country. When you find somebody, whether it be in Thailand, Colombia, Philippines, Brazil, hell, goddamn Jamaica, don't matter. Question to you is, do they need you or do they want you? Do they want you for you? Or do they need you for who you are, what you can provide, and everything else? Or a combination of those things? Now, as many times, they'll throw around this statement. A man is supposed to be a provider. Listen, everybody's supposed to have their crap together, period. A woman's supposed to have her crap together. You're supposed to have your crap together. None of us should want to lose her. None of us should need somebody, though, because of only what they provide. See what I'm saying? So the question is, does she want you? Because if you are not a provider temporarily, or don't have a mindset that's going to lead you to be a provider, listen, life goes up and down, right? Like ebbs and flows. Sometimes you got it, sometimes it's going good, sometimes it won't. But a good person who knows that they want somebody with a great mentality should, if the mentality is right themselves, want that person for them. Who they know that person is, their values, their morals, their drive, what they are going to be like. They ain't got to be perfect. But if that person who is looking for you has the right mentality, they should know what they're getting and they should want you for you. They shouldn't need you. Now, my answer to that female was, what do you mean? I don't need you. I want to be with you because I like you. See, we all think that should only be from a female perspective to a male perspective, but no, that should also be from a male perspective to a female perspective. Nobody should get with somebody that they need. The minute that need is no longer there, what do you think will happen? A person is going to wake up one morning or several mornings, be unhappy, look at you, lie to you, not be honest, and try to then figure their way out. Because in their mind, they needed something that you provided. Whether that was security, whether they were in a relationship because of obligations, whether that was y'all got a house together, y'all got a kid together, y'all got finances together, whatever that might have been, right? Their need instead of their wants. And the minute they stop, it's over. So why am I bringing this up? Just as a reminder, yo, as we go out there, as people in general, question we should keep looking for is, do they want you or do they need you? My new theory is, anybody who needs me, I'm letting them go. Anybody who got a similar mentality, I'm letting them go. Listen, life's short. All you got is time. Can't get it back. Now, one thing that's very important, if you should find yourself with somebody who needs you more than they want you, make sure that just who you are, you're filling them up like a cup. What do I mean by that? At the end of the day, you're providing them information. You're changing their mindset to a state where at the end of the day, they're in a better position to do for themselves and to not have to need someone than when you met them. Some kind of ideas, some kind of financial skills, some kind of something, a couple of tools that you use, whatever it might be, right? Now, whether or not that person's mentality leaves them in a position to realize that you've provided them information or not, that's up to them, right? It might just be that person's mentality is not capable of that, but that's not on you. It's not on you if their mentality is not capable of them seeing the value of what you poured into them. It's like that old saying. It's not really from the Bible about give a man a fish versus teach him how to fish. It was an old Chinese philosopher who first said that. Now, for the fellas who out there and the women who out there who are looking for someone to need them, man, you're probably always going to be in trouble. Because at the end of the day, it's about who you choose. And we've all chose wrong. I've chose wrong. I've seen the red flags and ignored them. I've messed up. I don't blame the other person for that. I chose to keep them in my life long enough instead of seeing the flags and letting them go, right? So if at the end of the day, whether they want you or they need you, it's up to you. And it's up to you to spot the signs. Yeah, they played their part. That's not my point. But don't go around blaming the world and don't go around blaming every woman from everywhere, because no matter where you show up, you still the common denominator, right? So the question is, can you learn from the previous mistakes and make sure that she wants you and don't need you, or he, for y'all ladies that watch. All right, so until the next one. All right, folks. And with that said, RichesMethod signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, drop that like, share this please on Facebook and the other social media platforms for anyone you think it'll be important to and will help them. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.